Video has become an integral part of in-person, hybrid, and online instruction. But are we doing our students a disservice by not following these basic best practices for video design? Today we'll discuss audience considerations for length, content, and formatting, preparation for recording, video and audio quality, and ADA compliance. Let's begin with our audience. Have you ever noticed that most of our students will sit intently through the latest blockbuster or play video games for hours, yet tune us out after only a few minutes of our online lectures? Nah, me either. Regardless of our students' motivation or engagement, or our charisma in front of the camera, individuals' attention spans are growing shorter with every new digital distraction that comes along. College students will watch about 4 minutes of video before their brains move on to other things. Keep your videos between 3 and 5 minutes for undergrads, and under 10 for graduate students. Consider breaking longer videos up into shorter chunks or chapters, either by incorporating questions or activities that will reset your students' brains to begin again. Keep your content interesting, provide visuals, graphics, and animations when available, and use humor to keep students engaged if you can. Remember that your students want to connect with you, but don't necessarily have to see you to do that. Once we've identified our audience's needs, we can begin to prepare formatting for production. While not everyone is comfortable scripting and storyboarding their videos in advance, because it often feels unnatural or overly planned, there are quite a few benefits. Scripting and storyboarding provide you with direction, allow you to focus on only the most important and relevant content, forcing you to keep it to a minimum that your students will actually watch. And you'll have a ready-made transcript for closed captioning and ADA compliance. Aside from scripts and storyboards, an important formatting tip to remember is to make horizontal videos. The majority of your students will watch your videos on a computer, and vertical videos create bars of blank space that take away from detail you could have provided in your video. Creating quality video doesn't have to be a challenge, even if you don't have professional equipment. When building a high-quality video, keeping the camera steady and producing clear, high-resolution images can make a video appear more sophisticated, leading your students to believe the content must be as well. Keep your movements slow and steady, and limit the amount of zooming and panning you do so those with visual impairments are not adversely affected. This sample video has violated all of these best practices. Similarly, when producing quality audio for your videos, speaking slowly and clearly are key. Be sure to face your camera's microphone, or record your audio with a mic or following the video collection. Try to reduce background noise as much as possible. Take a look at some of the audio difficulties in this example.
Twist the knot and make sure it's in place. And again, be careful with the probe that's in there. Try not to damage it. So just pull it out, pull out the tray, and then we're going to start adding all our stuff in there.
Producing ADA compliant materials can help both you and your students. However, there are several things to keep in mind when making your materials compliant. Including text can increase your students' learning by providing additional information and instructions. Choose a simple font large enough to see clearly and whose color contrasts with your chosen background, such as black font on a white background, but make sure the colors aren't too overwhelming. Any individuals with visual impairments or color blindness may not be able to see differences in your color choices, so try not to use different colored fonts for emphasis. Limit the amount of text animation, flashing or blinking text, and brightly colored fonts. If you use slides, try to limit the number of words used to describe or instruct. It's difficult for our brains to read text while simultaneously watching a video and listening to instructions. Keeping it simple will keep your students from getting lost or bored. New regulations are encouraging that video be closed captioned for the hearing impaired. Several video sharing sites have closed captioning features, but they very often transcribe your audio poorly. Captioning must be accurate and spelled correctly and timed appropriately. Printable transcripts should be made available to your students with visual or hearing impairments. Watch this final example and consider ADA compliance best practices.
We have the regular tongs. These do not have the rubber ends. I'm holding in my hand a meter stick, and if you look closely, You'll notice that it is in metric, that is centimeters. And the other side also has millimeters.
Hopefully these tips will help you prepare your instructional videos. For more information, click on any of the links below. Thanks for watching!